welcome inside Zippity's Garage. In today's episode, we got a double feature. We're headed to Atlantic City today, and we're going to check out a Ciocca Corvettes inventory walk. Plus, we're going to head over to Bader Field to the Kies Motorsports Car Show. So stick around. Hey folks, like I said in that quick introduction, I'm back down in Atlantic City today at Ciocca Corvettes and took a ride down here. It is actually 4th of July weekend, so nothing like coming down to Atlantic City on a summer holiday weekend, but got down here nice and early just as the service department opened. So you can see the certified service building over there. My C7 is in for an oil change, so while those guys are working on the Corvette, figured I'd come over here and do an inventory walk. And we are going to start outside today because they got a couple cool cars out here that caught my attention. The first one's going to be the Amplify Orange that's sitting here, and these just came off the truck. So this is a 2LT convertible, jet black, for $90,000. It's got the orange seat belts inside with, you can see it's got the carbon flash mirrors, top and nacelles, as well as the boomerang, and it's got the new 20-spoke gloss wheel for 2023. Pretty cool build. Sitting next to it, this one caught my eye as well because it's got the Stingray R package on it. You take a look, it's got a nice Corvette Racing decal down the center here, as well as the Stingray R insignia down here on the door. Same black wheel on it, bright red caliper, and this is a 2LT coupe with the adrenaline red interior for $73,000. Nice looking car. It's got the black high Z51 wing on it, and you can see the car next to it is a white convertible with the low body colored wing. Both happen to be white. And here in frame, we're going to get a coupe here in the foreground and a convertible there in the background. So we'll walk over to the white convertible, take a closer look at that. It's got the same new 2023 wheel on it. 2LT convertible for $87,000, and this has got the adrenaline red interior as well. Again, similar builds with the exception of that rear spoiler is going to be your big difference between the two. You got your high wing carbon flash and your low wing body color. So, and this particular one is all body color as far as the A-pillar, the roof, and the nacelles are concerned. Looks more like a stealth type of a convertible. Hard to tell that that's a convertible. Whereas this one, you can see, it's got the carbon flash A-pillar, roof, and nacelles. Both of these are convertibles, but this one's hard pressed to be told, to pick out as a convertible because there's no difference in the color between the top and the body itself. So this particular one is the silver flare with black interior, 3LT convertible for $99,800. So this one is cresting that $100,000 mark. And we got a pre-owned over here. Looks like they just took this in on trade. So I believe this is the Admiral Blue Grand Sport silver wheel, automatic. Check out the website from Cars from Hoff as well. Follow him on Instagram and YouTube, or Instagram for the most part. But check the Ciocca inventory, used inventory, to see when that car is going to pop. Now we're going to start over here in the secondary showroom because it's still somewhat early and not too warm yet. But the problem is in this, some cooling issues. The air conditioning's not working over here today, so we're going to be brief over here. But there's not a ton of cars in here this week for the simple fact they got a bunch of them out delivered, and we're sort of in between truckloads. So you've got a red convertible, black top, low. It's the new wing for, I think this was introduced as a 23 option, and it is done in body color on this particular model. You've got a rapid blue with red interior, something you don't see too often. This is a 2LT coupe, Rapid Blue Adrenaline Red for $84,000. Nice looking car. And you can see the paint protection stuff is still going on. They have it set up over here, but being that the AC is not working, the PPF guys are working over in the main showroom, and we'll go over and capture that. But I wanted to get this car on video before they pulled it out of here. Red Mist with the Adrenaline Red interior. Again, this one also has the Stingray R package on it. You can see the insignia on the door, as well as on the center cap on the wheel. And you can see what that color looks like, the Red Mist with that decal down the center. So this is a really good looking combination. 23 convertible, 2LT, Red Mist metallic with the Adrenaline Red interior for $83,000. But you can see what that red interior looks like against the Red Mist. This one has the body colored nacelles. Can't tell what color top it is, but I'm going to assume it's a Red Mist top because you've got your A-pillars done in Red Mist as well. Something else that's really cool, you can see the 70th anniversary there on what we would refer to as the waterfall in between the seats. So really, really cool. So you can see they've got their Expel setup over here. In the secondary showroom, they can cut all the different pieces that are needed, and then they can ceramic coat as well as do paint correction and window tinting here at the dealership before you buy the car, before you even take delivery. Another cool thing though, over in the other dealership is, I'll cover it, they've got owners that have bought a car here at Ciocca, taken delivery, and then bringing it back to have all that work done here. So there's actually a car over in the other showroom that is actually doing that today. So I'll go over and cover that as well. So here we have a 23 2LT convertible, Amplify Orange with natural for $90,000. Nice combination with the carbon flash offsetting that Amplify Orange. The natural interior with the two-tone seat really, really looks nice. It's got the black inserts with the natural bolsters, and you can see the natural color carried through the dash. Let's see if we can get it over here on that center console area. Really nice looking interior. Then you've got a white with the black Z51 wheel, low wing, carbon flash on the nacelles, the roof, and the A-pillars. This one also has the natural interior. Same setup with the natural bolsters and the black centers on this particular seat, on the GT2 seat. Don't see the window sticker on this one, but really a good looking car. And you can see, you know, kind of step back a little bit, you can see the black wheel versus the silver wheel. And then what Ciocca is also offering now too is you've got all the different accessories that you can get from General Motors, including the scrape armor protection stuff. You can have all that installed here before you take delivery. In fact, I had scrape armor put on my C7 down here at Ciocca. So there's some of the scrape armor products, and then here's all the different Expel items that you can do as far as, you know, just the front clip of the car. This is what they call the track pack, where it goes basically from the doors forward and then the lower and the rear behind the rear wheel, and then the full car, which is self-explanatory. And what's also not mentioned on here is they can also do window tinting. But then once you get this Expel put on, you could also have it ceramic coated. So let's work our way towards the main showroom. But before we get over there, I will stop. There's a bunch of cars outside, and we'll check those out as well. Plus, I'm going to try and get some bonus coverage here of another event that's going on in Atlantic City. Everybody's familiar with Bader Field. Well, today, there's a massive BMW event over there at Bader Field. Kies Motorsports. Follow them on YouTube if you're into any kind of BMW content. They're going to have a massive show over there. Brian from Kies Motorsports is doing a nice, real big event over there, so we'll be sure to cover that if we can get over there today. So Rapid Blue, black Trident wheel, yellow caliper, carbon flash mirrors, and then we got the Rapid Blue roof and nacelles, but the black stripe body length. Really, really good combination. And then you've got the high wing on it as well. Good looking rapid blue Corvette. Spin around here, we have a red mist with natural. Edge red caliper on it, silver wheel. Good looking car. And like I said, we're gonna start walking outside a little bit. See what we can capture here in the parking lot, which assumes some of these are getting ready for delivery. And I heard something rumbling. There's an Audi R8 here backing up. Not sure where he's headed, but there's no tags on it, so I'm assuming it's something to do here with the dealership. One of my favorite cars ever made, the R8 from Audi. So here we go. We've got a ceramic matrix with red. This is a 2LT convertible. Yep, ceramic matrix adrenaline red for $87,000. Z51 car with the red caliper behind the silver wheel. And again, body colored. Tell me guys, what do you like? Do you like to see the body colored convertibles, or would you rather see the carbon flash? Now here's one that's a little bit different because this is the coupe, and what he has is got a black roof on this particular car. Pretty cool setup there where it really accentuates the target top on this particular Arctic White. And we got a trio of red cars here looking very Ferrari-esque. So it's a 1LT 23 coupe for $65,900. So here's your, entry level as far as, your entry point getting into the C8. And hard pressed to tell the difference between any of these red C8s. I think it looks good without a wing. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think? You like the wings? High wing, low wing, no wing? Another 1LT coupe, $65,595. So these two are going to be very similar. They're pretty much exactly the same. You can tell it's a 1LT because there is no camera up top here. That top camera is used for the rear view mirror, not to be confused with the backup camera. So here we go. If you like red, this is your car. We've got a 3LT convertible, torch red with adrenaline red dipped interior for $98,000. So we'll see if I can't get inside this car to try and cover the interior for you. But this is red on red. You've got the red mirrors, red A-pillars, red roof, red nacelles, red wing on the back. So there is a ton of red on this particular car. It's got the bright red calipers, low wing on it, went with the chrome badge package, red vents and so forth. So again, and even the body colored boomerangs, and capture that adrenaline red interior as best I can for you. And we got inside, so you can see that red is carried all the way through the interior, being that it is a dipped interior. GT2 seat, carbon fiber in the middle. Beautiful, beautiful red interior, carbon fiber package for this particular car. And you can see up top, you've got the Alcantara suede all done up in red as well. So if you like red cars, this is the one for you guys. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, for some continuing coverage of some of the cars that are outside, this is a pre-owned car. I believe it may have been sold, but be sure to check out Ciocca's website for their pre-owned deals. This is a 2020 3LT coupe, just under 7,000 miles on it, and $98,000 is the ask on this one. It's got the GT2 seat, black wheel, red caliper, carbon flash on the mirrors, on the boomerang, and on the rear spoiler. And then these three are brand new 2023s. This particular one doesn't have the sticker on it yet because, like I said, these things are right off the truck. So it's got the Trident wheel, carbon flash mirrors, convertible, but it's really sharp with the red seat belt on it. Good looking combination. And for those that are looking for that, C8R look, this is the hypersonic gray. So this is the color of one of the C8Rs that was done. And you can see this has got the carbon flash roof and nacelles. And you can see here another little 70th anniversary Easter egg, so to speak, on the rear window. And similar to those red ones that we captured, the 1LT coupes that were under, you know, for under $70,000. Here's another 23 1LT coupe. This one has a few options on it. It's $69,000. It's got the performance exhaust. It's got the aluminum wheels, yellow calipers, and the low rear spoiler and front splitter. So you can see it's got the black wheel, the yellow caliper. There's that low spoiler up front, and then that black body colored low spoiler on the rear. So sinister looking black Corvette for under $70,000. And then tucked away over here is another Stingray R package car with that somebody rolling in a red C8 yelling "Yo Zippity." So how you, good man, how are you?
How's everything?
Everything's great. How you doing?
Trading in this baby.
You're trading this in?
Trading it.
Excellent. What are you taking home?
Nothing. They're building mine. I have a targeted production week of 7-Eleven.
Nice. Okay.
I bought a white one.
Excellent.
All
Congratulations.
white.
So,
yeah,
all right. So, tell me about this one because it's going to be on their used site here soon. I would imagine.
This is going to be on their used site. I just hit 610 miles on it. 2LT Z51 magnetic ride, level ride, two-tone GT2 seats, upgraded wheels,
beautiful
ceramic
car.
coated. Carbon flash nacelles.
So it's from Richmond County Corvette Club. Drove all the way down from New York this morning.
Well, Tom's River.
Tom's River? Okay, so not too far away. So beautiful, beautiful car. So this is going to end up on their used site. So
yes, it is.
All right, well, cool. Thanks for saying hello, man.
You got it,
We'll
buddy.
see you later. So pretty cool. You never know who you're going to run into down here at Ciocca. Know a lot of the guys from Richmond County from coming out to our local car club, car shows from the original Garden State Corvette Club, plus all the different Ciocca events over the years. So that car is going to end up being on their used site here shortly. So back to this, let's see, we got a red mist 3LT coupe with the adrenaline red interior. So again, similar to that car that we captured inside that secondary showroom, red mist with the red interior. 3LT coupe. $88,000 with the Stingray R. You get the badging on the door as well as on the fender, and then down the center stripe as well. And see if we can't get some of that interior on camera as well. And it is the two-tone red as opposed to the red dipped, which is on that car over here. So you've got your yellow caliper as well as the high wing on this particular car. So really, really good looking red mist with the body colored boomerangs on it. So pretty cool. So it is 4th of July weekend, so happy Independence Day to everybody. And like I had mentioned, they have a temporary setup over here where they're doing the paint protection installations. And this particular car was purchased here about a month ago. Owner brought it back to have expel and ceramic coating installed on this particular car. So, like I said, holiday weekend, so their installer's not doing them today. He was here earlier, but had some other commitments here this weekend. So you can see they have this big piece of rolling glass where they lay out all the different plots that were cut. They put it up here, get it all set up correctly, and they turn around and transfer it over onto the car. And then this particular car also was previously purchased here at Ciocca. You can see it's got license plates on it. It says registered and inspected. But this owner wanted to have the expel put on. So if you've previously purchased a car from Ciocca, consider bringing it back down here for the paint correction and the expel and ceramic coating that's done on it. It's a really nice looking black Corvette, low wing on it, bright the two-tone wheel, the Trident wheel, and it's got yellow stitching. See if you can pick up on that. Yellow stitching on the dash and yellow seat belts. Really, really cool looking car. Then we're going to talk about some of the pre-owned stuff that they have here. Like I said, we're kind of in between deliveries. They did a great job of getting a lot of cars delivered this past week. So now we're going to show you some of the used inventory. So this is a 2021 $96,490. 21 2LT coupe, 7,800 miles on it. Nice looking car, white with black, a black wheel I should say, red interior. Good looking car with the low Z51 wing. Now if you're into your Camaros, most guys will know what this particular logo means. That ZL1. So this is your high performance Camaro. This happens to be a, let's see, this says 2013. It's a manual transmission with just under 30,000 miles on it for $43,000. But if you need a back seat and you want to stay in the Chevy performance world, this is the car to get. And they've got 3 more sitting here, a couple of C7s. It's a 2017 convertible Grand Sport with some aftermarket wheels on it, Forge Star wheels. So it's got the 3/4 length rocker panel extension on it. 2LT Grand Sport automatic, 40,000 miles on it with the red interior for $63,000. So good looking car, looks familiar to me, being that I've got a C7 over in the service department. We'll stay in the C7 world, and we've got a black Z06 with the silver wheel. Certified car, 88.9 on this particular one is asking price, 13,000 miles, and it's a 2019 2LZ. What's nice about it is it's got the two-tone interior. You don't see that very often. So automatic transmission, good looking car with the silver stripe. Again, get on Ciocca's website, connect with Andrew. He is the used car manager. See if this particular one is locked. But see, that interior is a unique build. You don't see that very often. And then back into the C8 world, certified 105 on this particular one, but it's a 2022 and it's got less than 600 miles. 531 miles on this particular one. 2022 2LT coupe, and done up in the red mist, silver wheel, edge red caliper, cool sky gray interior. Really sharp looking build. So this red Corvette that's behind me here, the trio of red cars, we had the two, these both were 1LT cars, but then remember we captured this particular one that was a 3LT, red with the adrenaline red interior. Just found out whose car it is. A friend of mine, Johnny. If you've watched any of my other videos, Johnny has the 1958 NCRS certified car. Sales rep unlocked it for me so I can get a little bit more interior coverage for you. And what is new for 23 is the speaker covers. This is the stealth package, so you can see how it's a little bit darker than the bright shiny aluminum, and you can see that's carried out throughout the dash. This is all blacked out a bit more than what you're normally seeing on that aluminum trim. And you can see the carbon fiber is here on the door as well as on the gauge cluster around the center console, and then with the GT2 seat you get the carbon fiber pass through. But this is Johnny's Corvette. A friend of mine, Rob, who you saw pull in his Corvette that he's trading in, just texted Johnny with the two of us in front of it, took a selfie with the two of us in front of his car, and Johnny's on his way up here from Wildwood to come check out the car this morning. So you can see the 70th anniversary on the waterfall. So Johnny, let me go on record here to be one of the first to say congratulations on your beautiful red on red C8 Corvette. So hopefully we'll see this thing out at a Corvette show in the near future. So before I head out from Atlantic City, Zippity's still out here on location and ran into a couple friends, and you just never know who's watching the channel. So let me spin the camera around real quick because I want to give a quick plug. Ciocca now is offering merch. So got myself a nice backpack, got myself a nice, gosh, can't hold it up here, nice Corvette hat with the Ciocca logo on the back. But as I was walking through the dealership and talking with the guys, you know, like I said, Johnny's Corvette's over here, but chatting with some of the folks in the dealership, ran into this gentleman here by the name of Neil. Neil, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Excellent, excellent. So Neil came up and said hello to me. And Neil, where are you from?
Montreal, Canada.
Montreal, Canada. So he's here just kind of walking through the dealership. What brings you down to Ciocca?
Well, we usually come down to Wildwood, New Jersey for the beach. about a 10-11 hour drive, Atlantic City as well. And I have my deposits like everyone else waiting for our Corvette, but this place is like a shrine. This is the largest collection of Corvettes here. It's crazy. And I watch your channel all the time, and that's how I got to soak in and get to know this place, and just drooling back home. And we finally came down here, and I dumped my family at the beach, and I said, I'm coming down to check this out, and I bumped into you.
That's
How
awesome.
cool is that?
Yeah, so it is 4th of July weekend, so I was joking with Neil. It's going to take him over an hour probably to get back on to Wildwood just because of all the traffic.
Worth it.
But, you know, it's absolutely worth it. So.
No, I mean, you guys are very lucky, because down here in the States, you could just order Corvettes, and the wait time is not very long. But in Canada, it's very, very long to get a Corvette. So all of us are just drooling and checking out YouTube videos and waiting for the chance to get ours.
That's so cool. Now, I also just recently asked you, you know, what brought you into Corvettes? Do you have a Corvette at home? Are you a Corvette owner? And you said, no, you're just a car guy, you know, really like the Japanese JDM stuff and the McLarens and so forth. What made you, you know, what flipped the switch for the Corvette for you?
Yeah, so back in the days, I was, you know, Nissan, the 300ZX and the 3ZX, I should say, and 350, 370, and went to the Infiniti G35s and G37s. And what brought me to this is that I've always appreciated sports cars. I've always been a sports car guy. And as a boy, you always dream of the Ferraris and the McLarens. We have the Grand Prix Formula One in Montreal that just finished, right? So all the exotic cars are downtown during that time. And anytime you spot a C8, you think it's an exotic car like a Ferrari or McLaren. And so it's amazing what they've been able to do, especially with the mid-engine.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the mid-engine really opened this up to a whole new demographic and a whole new group of fans.
Absolutely.
So,
I always appreciated Corvettes, always. But to say I would go and buy one and own one, you know, that wasn't my thing at the time. Now I'm just dreaming of this thing as a dream car for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the mid-engine Corvette forum, and Canada has their own version. So what's that forum up in up the Great White North?
The Canadian Corvette Forum, so the CCF. So yeah, we're just, all the Canadians are on there. I think there's some Americans. I know there's some cross guys on multiple forums.
So what's the screen
CCF
name on CCF for yourself?
Neil S.
Neil S. So guys up in Canada, check out Neil S. He's going to have a bunch of photographs from today. He, you know, we captured that adrenaline red dipped interior.
Oh, beautiful.
So again, I know the owner, Johnny, the owner of that car. He should be here soon to check it out. So, but Neil, hey, thanks for saying hello. Thanks for taking a couple minutes to get on camera. So check out Neil on the Canadian Corvette forum, guys.
Yep.
So as promised, guys, I've made it over to Bader Field. I'm going to turn around so I can get the mic better. Hopefully it's not too windy. I got the wind cat on. We are outside on Bader Field, which is an old Atlantic City airport, regional airport, and we're standing on one of the runways. So there's the Borgata out in the foreground. There's Route 30, and then spin back around. That's the old baseball stadium, and Ciocca is just behind that beige building. That's the Atlantic City Fire Department. But we made it over to the Kies Motorsports Car Show. This is unbelievable. I know most people are tuning in to watch Corvette content, but if you are into BMWs, by all means, one of the premier YouTube guys and service guys is Kies Motorsports in southern New Jersey, just outside of Atlantic City. And I remember helping him with one of his first car shows, helping him. I helped park cars, and we filled a local Napa Auto Parts with about 30, maybe 40 BMWs. There's got to be close to 1,000 BMWs here. He's got sponsors here. He's got AWE exhaust is here. So, and Jesse was nice enough to get me a new shirt, so I'm representing the AWE exhaust. But just look at all these cars. You know, M4. Look at the Skittle colors here. M3 competition, green, blue, just unbelievable. I didn't bring the drone, but I will run some photos or video of me walking the parking lot. I can't get too close to the disc jockey because they're playing, you know, really good music, but just to put it in perspective, this is one runway, goes all the way down to, you know, kind of the hub down around where that giant penguin is in the foreground, and then 2 rows all the way out that runway, out past the tennis courts or basketball courts. If you come down to the Ciocca Toys for Tots event, that runway that's filled with Corvettes is now filled with BMWs. I did see one Z06 here, so we do have a couple Corvettes here, at least one, and I think there's a Camaro here as well. But I'm gonna let the video run. But if you're into BMWs, be sure to check out Kies Motorsports. That's Kies So enjoy the walk around the parking lot, guys. Okay, so you can see I've made it back into my car. This is where it's a little bit quieter now over here at Bader Field at the Kies Motorsports Auto Show. Massive car show held over at Bader Field. And I failed to mention, it is a charity car show. I put a quick little video montage of the charity that these guys support. And over the years, this show has raised thousands upon thousands of dollars for local families in the southern New Jersey area, fighting cancer and a lot of childhood charities as well. So a great the proceeds go to a great organization. So thank you to Brian and his entire family for being out here. And that's how it started. It was him and his wife and a couple of his friends and co-workers that put this thing together, and it has morphed into a massive show. But before you go, the Ciocca dealership tour, granted there weren't a ton of cars there because I'm out here on the first weekend in July. So like most people realize, month end is when you want to deliver cars. So these guys had a lot of deliveries in the past week. And part of the fun for me today was meeting Neil from Montreal, from Canada, down here on vacation. So that was a lot of fun getting to chat with him. And then thanks again to the Ciocca service department. Down here getting my C7 worked on, getting the oil changed on that, so some normal maintenance. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their 4th of July weekend. And with that, I'm going to sign off here, but we got more fun and games to come this summer. So stick around to Zibbity's Garage for more fun and games. Thanks, guys.